Actually, going back briefly to my country, the life in South Sudan is very challenging in terms of things. Me, I started the first trainings in the field of medicine in 1999 in one of the schools that was, opened during the war by IRC, International Red Cross, to train nurses, the maternal and child health workers, and also the preventive workers. So after completing my secondary school in South Sudan, it was a kind of, the rough learnings. We have to force ourselves to learn. There are no people to help us learn because people were fighting and all that. But at least we were trying. We were learning under trees, but we tried at least to get some. So after getting an opportunity to go for training for community workers, I went for 9 months. I did it successfully, and I was taken back to my county and was employed in the community to serve as a community health worker. I was serving roughly a population of 1,500 people. The CV when there are 6, and they only relied on me. There was no any other medical personnel in that particular area. It was very challenging, not only because there were no medicine, but the knowledge that I have, and there is no any other level that I can refer to. But at least we tried until the fees was signed in 2005. When the fees was signed, I actually managed to transfer myself out of that particular place because it was very challenging. People were just in the community, you are not even paid, you are working as voluntarily, and with a lot of challenges that are facing me. So I decided to join one of the organizations called Concern Worldwide. I was given a job as a nursing aide in one of the centers that was established, to treat severe malnutrition with some medical complication. I was given on-job training as a nurse, and I worked for almost 5 years with Concern Worldwide. After 5 successful years with Concern Worldwide, I got an opportunity to come to Malindi to be trained as clinical officer. I spent 3 years in Malindi undergoing training, and I made it successfully, and I graduated in 2011. After graduating, they mandated us to go and do intensive in one of the hospitals in the state. But when we came to the field, we found that there's a dark need for frontline health workers to be based in the community. I can't even make it to the intensive in the hospital. I have to go directly to the community and start my job setting with people there. After starting my job, I also realized that it is very challenging because you can even see, a lot of complication happening. You don't have capacity, you don't have the facility to manage them. And, you end up losing life, especially the mothers. Our mothers are suffering, they die during birth, all these things. So I found it very challenging. And I always sleep and ask myself what to do to address such a situation in the country. So I've been really thinking about it, and I can't find anything. But in October last year, we saw an advert that St. George University, in cooperation with Northern Barbados State Government, is looking forward for an applicants to apply to be taken to the school so that they are trained and come to work in the state. So I have to apply, and we start for an exam, and we did not have a hope of making it here, as some of my colleagues have mentioned.
Yes.
It was very tough, and there was no hope. But above all, we made it. The only thing I can say here is actually great, and we wish to learn as we are here. so that when we are there tomorrow, we are able to go back and address the alarming situation in Southern Sudan. Southern Sudan, as when we left, people were praying all over that you have to go, you make it, you come back. So that whatever challenges that people have in terms of healthcare delivery can be addressed. In the county where I came from, I was there as the only clinical officer serving a population of 166,000. They only come to me, and I can't do everything. I can't do everything for them. The only thing to do is, if it is not to my level, I have to refer to the next level, which is the state hospital only. Again, to the state hospitals, there are no enough doctors. There are no enough. And become a challenge to the whole of the state. And if we had the opportunity of coming here, we thank God, we thank the government of Grenada, we thank the university, and also to the state government of Northern Barbados, and particularly to the state of Ghana, to the government of South Sudan, for having this opportunity to train this number of people and to go back and work for the people of South Sudan. That's my dream, and I hope every effort that we are going to make, we will make it, and we will come back to South Sudan to serve. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for sharing those thoughts. And I hear from all of you, you feel that there is many people back home in South Sudan who are hoping you're going to do very well, and that they will see you back in their communities. So there's a lot of expectations on you. No pressure. So one of the other things besides your academic work here, and I just want to mention it, you are 11 with one substitute. Do you all play football?
Yes.
How many of you play football? Let me.
Is that soccer, Dr. Cal?
Soccer for you, Ellen. How many of you play football? So we've almost got half a team. Okay, so you should join up. The Botswanan students have their own team. It's called the Zebras. As you know, the national Botswana team is called the Zebras. What's your national team called in South Sudan?
It's called South Sudan Football. No, the name of the national team is
Bright Stars.
Black Stars.
Bright Stars.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could start your Bright Stars team here.
Bright Star.
We'll be looking to see that you're up near the top, because to study hard, you also have to make sure you keep yourself fit and healthy.
Yes.
And it's important for you to have a little time to relax, to play, and one of the things is sports. So we will make sure that we can facilitate a football team.
That's why it's important you put down your shoe size on that so that we can get you some shoes.
Some shoes. We have a court, and there's lots of intramural sports. And you will be, hopefully you'll have a Bright Stars team that will be competing very nicely. What other sports do you play?
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yes.
Okay, you can start. We have volleyball teams. Anything else? Volleyball and football.
Yeah, nothing else.
Nothing else.
Running.
Running?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a lot of athletics here. So be careful when you're on the roads. We have a few potholes like we have in Baba Gazal. Actually, we have less than you have. But keep yourself healthy, because the course that you're taking is very intense. I hear 3 of you have been through the program, the clinical officer program in South Sudan, in Maridi. That's very good, because we know that program's excellent. So we have high hopes for everybody. And for those of you who haven't been through the Maridi program, don't worry, you're going to work hard to catch up. Right? Okay, so those are the main points I had, Ellen. Do you have things that you would like to
Just, I'll kill anybody if I find you at Bananas.
Yes. Do you know bananas?
I pointed it out to you.
Oh, you've had bananas pointed out to you. You've got, we know you're, from what I've heard from you, I think you're all serious about what you're going to be doing. And you know you've got this opportunity, and you know you've got lots of people back home who are pulling from you, for you, relying on you, hoping that you're going to go home and make a difference. So use your time wisely, I think, is what Ellen is saying.
An occasional beer is okay, but
I don't think any of them like beer around the table, right?
yeah, I saw an entire basket. Dr. Cal, I saw in their basket today, I saw Red Bulls.
Oh, okay. So Red Bull is to give you energy and strength.
Yeah,
Ellen, anything else you want to?
So, I will be back in 2 weeks on the 29th for this journalist workshop.